We're going to quickly go over an intro to the e-exporting program, which consists of marketplace partnerships, selling online overseas, the Great Online Campaign, and e-commerce advisors. And then I'll speak briefly about opportunities to work with the e-exporting program. So that's becoming a partner. That's for larger organizations, marketing your business services to a UK audience through us, and then getting help with investing in the UK, which is through us and the DIT more widely. So an intro to the e-exporting program. So the e-exporting program informs and inspires UK companies to start selling online overseas. That's exporting to other territories and countries by increasing awareness of the opportunities presented by e-commerce, including selling through online marketplaces, sharing best practice on how to operate, and facilitating partnerships with key service providers, like many of you, the companies that provide services in logistics or translation or many other types of product or service, to overcome the most common barriers to trading. So we offer 4 key services as part of the e-exporting program to UK companies. So we launched in September 2014, so just over 5 years old, 6 years old. We help UK brands and retailers export through e-commerce. That's the main sort of focus for us. We've helped over 5,000 companies to date. Our key sectors are retail and consumer goods, food and drink, fashion, and luxury, the key sectors across retail e-commerce or e-commerce generally. Although we also help companies in e-commerce in e-learning and pharmaceuticals and chemicals and other industry verticals as well. It's not limited to B2C. We also do B2B. Our 4 key services are marketplace partnerships, selling online overseas, great promotions, and e-commerce advisors. And it's a network of e-commerce advisors. And I'll take you through what that is. So first off, marketplaces. Here are some of the partners that we work with. So Rakuten in China, JD Worldwide, and Tmall Global, and Tmall, that's part of Alibaba. We work with Frugo and Cdiscount in France. So we work with Flipkart in India. We work with Rakuten in Japan, Newegg in both the US and China, Ball, The Market, and Catch in Australia, Mano across Europe. So we work with about 41 different marketplaces. And what we do with them is we support sourcing and recruiting UK brands and retailers. So we work with them to identify what it is that they want from UK companies, and we help them try and connect with those UK companies. And we also proactively work with UK companies to get them onto the platform. So we offer benefits to working with our marketplace partners, and we ask things of them in return. So to the marketplace, we offer support sourcing and recruiting UK brands and retailers. We list them on our Selling Online Overseas tool, SU, which is it's often called, which I'll get to in a moment. We have recruitment opportunities to reach UK companies. So we do webinars and events like this. The most recent webinar we ran, I think we had something like 500 attendees on one that we did with Channel Advisor, not a marketplace, but with just talking about the current COVID crisis and how e-commerce companies are reacting to it. Obviously, Channel Advisor works with many marketplaces, so that's sort of overlapping. Links with UK trade associations, so whether that's footwear or whether that's high-end fashion or whether that's the cosmetics trade associations, we can help you link up with them to speak to their members. We have a dedicated account manager, a specialist like me. Help with expansion and investment into the UK. So we're currently helping a large global marketplace player, one of the top 5 in the world, invest in the UK and scope out their requirements. And we also have partnerships with key UK service providers. So that's the integrators like Linworks or Channel Advisor or Pentagon, logistics companies, VAT specialists. We can help so that the clients of these marketplaces have people to talk to. And this is quite useful for many of the Turkish companies we're talking to right now. Next, what we ask from a marketplace, the commitments we require. So when we're working with these marketplaces, we're looking to make sure that they understand that we need them to actively be seeking to expand their selection from UK brands and retailers. The reason for that is we don't want a passive relationship where they kind of just sign up to us, much like a signing up to a newsletter. It's not that. It's an active participation in trying to recruit companies to grow their business with us. Our objective is not commercial. Our objective as a government department is to meet the needs of society. that we've been set to achieve, and those are to increase exports, increase investment, and to grow global cooperation through trade. So we don't have a commercial stake in this. We're just trying to help British companies be successful. And in turn, that means international companies that they work with will be successful. So we need a detailed understanding of how they operate, their business model, how they function, how they will allocate resources to companies, and how they promote different lines, what kind of promotional and campaign schedules they have. A dedicated UK contact to help onboard UK companies. Criteria for us to assess applicants. So Mano isn't going to want fashion, and Net-a-Porter isn't going to want to drill. So we need to understand the categories that are doing well, the categories that they want to recruit in, and then openness to running great campaigns, like Sue. I'll talk about that in a moment. And then special deals or a special deal for DIT referred companies, which I'll talk to about in a second as well. So the next part is selling online overseas. So this is a web page, a tool for users to find marketplaces. So it's a free to use at the point of contact, a free marketplace finder where brands and retailers can discover new sales channels overseas. So you'd select a category, say fashion or footwear or food and drink, and then you select a country, and then you'll be able to see what marketplaces you can sell your goods into. So this is an actual really simple way for businesses to find opportunities to sell. And partner marketplaces of ours get listed here free of charge. This is a very useful tool for displaying your branding and the way that you work. And it's also very simple because you can compare and contrast across marketplaces. So for example, if you're thinking of entering Germany or you're thinking of entering China, you can see all the marketplaces in that region that match your requirements and see everything about them, and then compare and contrast and see what's right for you. So these listings will have marketplace descriptions, customer reach and demographics, current brands, the operating model, so how the commercials function, logistics support, what is information or services or logistics are required, selling fees and payment terms. These are commercial decisions, so there should be at least some sort of guide about what those are. Requirements around translation or a local bank account or any other minimum requirement, either through regulation or through the company themselves. And then technology integrations, so that people can manage their data and receive orders and work through their CMS. And then options for marketing and merchandising to promote, because obviously these merchants will want to do the best they can on these platforms as they're joining them. And then finally, special deals negotiated on behalf of UK industry. So we work with marketplaces to sometimes offer a discounted rate or a premium level of service or some other additional benefit, because what we're doing is we're simplifying the application process, and we're also lead generating for these marketplaces. On the upside, for all of you other companies that aren't marketplaces, that are majority of you probably that are listening to this, is that when someone goes on a marketplace, they're going to need translation services and logistics providers for delivery, or they're going to need warehousing space, or they're going to need all these other solutions. So we need you as part of the ecosystem. Great campaigns. This is the third one of the third pillars. And what this is it's a campaign. So it's actually a marketing and promotions exercise that we do with marketplaces that partner with us. So you can see here, Newegg and TT Hygo. We have British branding. So that's technology is great and shopping is great. You'll see the great branding, which is very similar to which is one of the variations of the great branding that we have as part of the great British brand. The great GREAT brand is actually a brand that the UK uses to promote its assets and its economy and its companies internationally. So why would anyone want to do this? Well, one, you can feature British products on your marketplace homepage using the assets that we'll collaborate to create for you. You can highlight category leadership, build huge product awareness, amplify the story via digital, social, and email with quality assets. So you can see the quality of these. These are used both on homepages and in display billboards globally. Are also being used in digital signage by bus stops. So, there's various different creative assets that we generate to be used for these campaigns. It allows marketplaces to differentiate from the competitors. Sales uplift is huge, 50% in traffic and sales increase plus. And then it's free for the brands who are listed on the platforms to participate. So because they are in fact British or British companies, they will be able to list the products on these marketplaces, and they list on these marketplaces. The upside is that they will be able to participate in these promotions at no cost, but everybody benefits: the marketplace through the increased sales and the brands through increased sales. The fourth pillar, e-commerce advisor network. So these are experts in e-commerce and international trade. They provide advice to British companies as part of the UK government's support for exporters. So this is actually our mandate. So we actually have physical people physically located throughout the UK in different regions, and they offer one-to-one support to companies on advice on doing business in different markets, troubleshooting, introducing service providers and partners. So these guys know the companies or have a list of service providers in different countries and destinations. So whether that's providers in Turkey or for the wider region who can service someone's requirements to sell into the Turkish market using their e-commerce site, or whether that's a marketplace solution. And so that's what we need you guys to help us create a list of exceptional companies that provide various services so that we can help our companies achieve success in Turkey and the wider market. And then we also offer guidance on market research and website optimization, digital marketing. And these are members of my wider team who do this work one-to-one with companies on a regular basis. Some of these exporters already export to 5 or 10 or 15 different countries and are looking to expand to yet more. And that's why each time it's making sure they actually really attack that challenge with the same intensity and vigor and thoroughness. That means that you'll be successful. And then finally, opportunities to work with e-exporting programs. I'll be very quick here. So the first thing is becoming a partner. So if you operate a marketplace, you should be working with us to get British brands onto your platform. This is entirely free for the marketplace. It's entirely free for the company. This is just our remit as the government to do this. And if you don't accept cross-border merchants or have a different business model, we can also discuss options to work together. We're currently working with some marketplaces or e-commerce companies based in the Middle East who we're working with and have listed, who have a different business model, but still apply because it's still in our interest to work together for the greater good. For many of you, so we want to help market your business services to a UK audience. Again, entirely free. Tell us about your services. Our companies are crying out for opportunities to sell into new markets, and if you can help us achieve their goals, we will share your details with our e-commerce advisor network, who will refer companies to you. We want to be working with the best and the best, and the best and the brightest are on this presentation right now, listening to this. And then getting help with investing in the UK. So DIT, more wider than just me, but the whole organization can help you invest in and grow your business in the UK. We help businesses of all sizes who come to the UK